I'm talking to one of the doyens of World Sustainable Tourism, who won the Responsible Tourism Prize last year. Director of Tourism New Zealand, George Hickton. Tell me, you've put together this new environmental certification accreditation for your operators. How does that work?
Well, it's working very well. A country like ours that relies on its natural beauty as its attraction and markets itself as 100% pure New Zealand clearly needs to start to demonstrate to visitors that we take it seriously and we're starting to protect as well as we can everything that we offer. So the program that we introduced just 12 months ago has been taken up very strongly by New Zealand operators.
So in fact it certifies people on a number of levels, doesn't it?
Essentially what we did is we took the nationwide tourism quality accreditation system and said that gave people the opportunity of starting to demonstrate their environmental credentials in a stronger way. And so they're able to attain one of 3 levels of environmental accreditation. Obviously we want everyone to get to the top, but it's a process. So they're given requirements at each level, and we're finding the industry is now starting to come on very strongly and add these environmental practices to their everyday activity.
So you provided a ladder, and people are getting on at the bottom of the ladder, and they're already climbing to the top of the ladder.
That's exactly right. Our aim would be that everybody was a gold standard, but you can't just start from there. And we have to give people the assurance that there is a process. They need to learn and become excited by the ability to actually improve their performance. And that's what we find is happening now. People are saying, I'd like to get to the next level. And so we're gradually moving the industry across to give it more environmental credibility.
So what sort of percentage of the industry in New Zealand is now accredited?
We work on the basis of what proportion of the visitor's experience is sort of covered by a quality accredited tourism operator, and in our view somewhere about 80% of all activities now fit into this criteria. So far about 15 to 20% of those have moved into getting an environmental accreditation as well. We'd like to get them all there, but that's the next stage in the program.
So that's quite a movement, isn't it, towards the environmental situation, given also that New Zealand is one of the big environmental destinations of the world.
Yeah, it is, and I suppose we've always taken this sort of environment that we have as being ours, but more and more we've got to demonstrate, in our view, that as an industry we're preserving the very product that we rely on, and that we have to set something that actually gets our visitors excited about it as well.
Absolutely. I mean, one of the things that excited a lot of visitors was the Lord of the Rings that demonstrated New Zealand to a vast audience and see how beautiful it was. Now tell me, however, we've got one of your operators here. We've got Wally from the Whale Watch company. Tell me, Wally, what's the, as far as you're concerned, what's the situation? How does it benefit you to have an environmental
I think it's great.
certification?
I think it's fantastic. What it does is it gives the visitors an assurance that this company has a commitment, a genuine commitment to being a responsible operator. And I think most visitors want to have that assurance. And so from that perspective, I think it's fantastic. I also think from a company, you want to be always looking at how you operate, because we should all be striving for excellence in whatever we do. And so by using the process, the criteria, the formula, hopefully we can continue to lift our game and underpin and support overall New Zealand promise of 100% pure New Zealand.
You were telling me something about your product, about the amount of whales that you have and the wonderful background. Repeat that for me, please. I mean, it really made me want to get to New Zealand now.
Look, we're really fortunate. We have sperm whales that are there all year round. We're quite unique. In most places of the world, whale watching is based on migrating species. But in Kaikura, basically they're all year round, so we're able to operate all year round. But what makes the experience pretty magical is next to the ocean are snow-capped mountains. So when you go out on the boat, you see behind you snow-capped mountains. About 200 metres from shore, the ocean begins to drop down to over 1,000 metres. And it's that combination that makes the ocean so rich in seafood. And so we have dolphins, seals, whales, a whole variety of different whales that come through at different times of the year. A very rich bird life. And so we are very, very fortunate.
A cornucopia of nature in New Zealand, in other words.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the thing is, as a local, we love it as much as our visitors. I mean, this is something that's a part of our lifestyle, and I'm guilty of it. You know, most mornings I expect when I go outside to have my cup of tea to see the dolphins playing, and you know, it is very much a part of for lack of a better word, living in paradise.
Wally, you're filling me with envy.